Wouldn't you know it, just my luck. The very last bloody lesson, excuse the French, ladies, the very last lesson, and one of the editions of the presentation goes haywire. There's a reason for this. Well, first of all, for those of you who prefer Articulate, then the Articulate version should have worked perfectly well for you. Absolutely. For those of you who prefer the MS Producer, I admit there was a bit of a problem. This was technical in nature, the way we meshed up the sound files and the PowerPoint slides. And I'm getting it right. As we speak, I've left it with... I spent all this afternoon with the technicians trying to work on this, but we'll see if I can get it up and running for you. It'll be ready by next week anyway. I'll just start from scratch again. So this, and you know, the reason why I'm most disappointed by this is that this was the last blinking lesson, for goodness sake. So I wanted this to be the sort of grand finale, but as it happens, it's turning out to be the grand apology. And I also take the point, because I've been through this material today with a pair of headphones on listening to it. I do take the point that maybe these two sessions would be better split between percutaneous interventions and coronary artery bypass grafting. I think you're quite right there, whoever said that this might make two separate sections. The only reason why I put them both together was that this is how it appears in the book. You know, it's joined up in the book, and I wanted to the extent that I could, mimic the size of the layouts of the book. He's good though, isn't he, Dr. Cant? You know, you've got to admit. You know, it was a kind of policy decision with me early on. To go with talking to nurses rather than talking to doctors, because I take the view that part of our courses, part of the purpose of our courses is to educate frontline nurses, but also part of our courses, the purpose of our course should be to produce teachers, high quality teachers. And one of the gratifying things for me over the last 20 years of teaching has been the extent to which nurses have now taken on the confidence. 20 years ago, you would never have got a nurse who felt as though they were confident enough to go onto such a platform and present their views. And it's one of the gratifying things to me to see that these nurses, our nurses today, have been prepared to come out, state their opinion, even where it's not consensus, even where it's controversial, because I have all this experience and I'm going to have my say. But after saying that, you got to admit that Dr. Cand was pretty damn impressive. I'm very, very friendly bloke to interview. You know, he agreed to do it within an hour. I couldn't get any nurses to do it. Believe me, I would have had nurses in first, but I could not get any nurses to come and speak to me about this. Mind you, I say that. But Mandy Darkin, she came in and spoke. But then it wasn't about angioplasty, was it? Anyway, I'm going to wind up pretty soon now. But what I want to say to you is this. I'm going to be reading your essays. That's for sure. I'm going to be reading your essays. But it breaks my heart at the end of a module, because people I feel as though I've developed a personal relationship with now suddenly vanish off into the distance. So I want to say this. If you are on any other courses, if you would like some academic advice, if you'd like a perspective, then don't hesitate to get in touch. I want to build up as wide a range of ex-students and colleagues abroad, or in different parts of the country, as I possibly can out of these courses, because, you know, this is a God-given opportunity really to network. So don't hesitate. Get in touch for whatever it is, especially if you're thinking about trying to write an article for publication. Believe me, it's easier than you think. So keep in touch. I'll see your essays when they come in. I'm looking forward to passing them all, and I'll see you in the future. Been a pleasure, everyone, and I mean that most sincerely, as Huey Green might have said. Bye now.